Hello everyone. So basically today's we will try to explore uh, CloudFront and how this has been tackled, uh, the behind the scenes through AWS load balancer, and how basically if we require to control the APIs from the existing to any new versions and to restrict through load balancer. So how we will do? So basically that is something we will try to explore over here, and it will be interesting where there will be a more secured web application architecture we will see. Okay, so let me give you some idea. So basically here you can see that there is a VPC, and inside the VPC, Amazon VPC, there is a Amazon EC2 instance. Within that, web application is running in orange, you can see. Now, what we will do in our activity, we will uh, try to see how load balancer is interacting to that web application, ALB, within that VPC. Second, when Amazon CloudFront is available and outside user wanted to call that API, and how basically it will be controlled. So basically the user calls, let's say website.com, that request will come to CloudFront, and that's something which will go to load balancer, and sometimes it would be required that secret uh, custom header basically, that values we will try to implement. If that values matches, then this load balancer will serve the request. Otherwise, that request will be rejected. I hope you are getting some clarity. But if you not be with me, at the end you will get to know how exactly is this been done and tested. So hopefully you get we do a quick thing like creating the web application, testing the web application, then creating the CloudFront distribution, then uh, try to apply the ALB listener rules and do a testing, right? So let's get started. Okay, I'm sharing the basically the AWS console from where let's go to um, EC2 instance, right? An EC2 instance, what we are mainly focusing on the load balancer. And let's come to the load balancer. And after clicking on the load balancer, you can see it is in active mode and it's started. Let's click on this. Here you will find a DNS name. This is a very simple thing. Just see whether any load balancer is running. If not, you do a setup. And after doing the setup, just make sure you will have a DNS name. Okay. And that DNS name will help us to get the finding. Basically, let's in the do HTTP colon sorry HTTP colon slash slash this DNS name. So basically, what it will do, it will load the existing web application which is in running state, which does a simple thing, just to create a random text, right? So this is working. How it is working? Remember, this is working because we are using the VPC, the load balancer. Within the VPC load balancer, make sure you are getting the load balancer through. We try to get these details, right? Now we are good with this. Now let's go to CloudFront. Okay, so CloudFront does what? The global content delivery network. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me open it in a separate tab, which will give us the easiness to traverse. Okay, let me open the CloudFront. In CloudFront, navigate to the distribution list. Here, there is a no distribution list. What we will do, we will create a distribution. Now, here the good thing, like here we will create a distribution. Just a moment. Let me cross check. CloudFront distributions, VPC policies, savings. Okay, create a distribution. Now for the naming part, what we will do is, okay, the thing is in distribution list, there should be a drop down basically. Hmm, there's something that I'm looking for. Okay, for moving forward, what let's do is let's add a name. Okay, let's add mm, cloud web distribution connected to this. Okay, single website or app. Let's go to next. In next, there is ask of specifying the origin, right? So in this origin, we should define the origin name basically. Here we are getting the custom this. Let me check if other options are available. Let's browse. There is no VPC. API gateway. Let's browse and see whether there is an API gateway. There is no region at all. Okay, VPC is there, but for this, let's go to this URL, copy it, and come to here, create an origin, this, right? Okay, we are creating custom origin. I was looking for origin domain basically. Okay, that's also nice. Okay, let's go to next page. In this page now, we will for simplicity, actually in production, environment in enterprise, we always enable the security and do this. But for simplicity, to reduce the time of creation CloudFront, we will just disable it for now. And this is something web distribution we have added, custom origin we have added. So this from CloudFront basically, which we have that example. We will request that URL and from there it should redirect to load balancer. That's why we have given the custom origin for now. Actually, I was looking for the domain, but I'm not getting that option right now. So let's go with this. Ah, the parameter origin name must have a domain name. Okay, okay. So what does that means? This is our as per record DNS name. The load balancer ARN name is this, but we need to select this one only. Let's go to edit. Let's don't give slash. Earlier you can see I have given slash. Let's don't give it. Treat it as a origin. Now let's create it. Okay, we are able to create it. So now the CloudFront distribution domain is created. Right. So if you go back, we'll see able to see this domain name already there. But see, the thing is, it's not yet created. It's deploying the service. But for now, what we will do, this is the CloudFront, right? Let's hit it. Okay, it should be HTTP because we have disabled the setting. So it's not yet deployed. Okay, it will take a couple of minutes. And once that is been done, right? Once that is done, we will try to add a custom header. So now the question comes how to add a custom header. Okay, let's click on this distribution list. Now let's explore. Origin is there, behavior is there, individual tag, login. Okay, nice. Let's wait for a couple of minutes. Then I hope this will be deployed. Currently it is not yet deployed. Okay. mm, these are the headers. Sorry, HTTPs, add class, and alternate domain is there. Standard logging, cookies, continuous staging distribution is there. We don't need that for now. Security we have disabled it, so no problem for now. Origin, it's getting deployed, which is good. Here we can see it should be protocol HTTP, right? Because we expect it to be HTTP 1. Then we need to do a slight modification over here, and that would be what? That would be the custom header. We will add it X custom header. Let's add a secret, okay? Custom secret, right? Basically, it can be anything, okay? It's like API key or something should be there. And in API key, we used to have some random API, random key or something, which should be there. Otherwise, without that, it won't work. So for now, what I will do, I will try to copy for my purpose. What I will do, I will copy this header and the values because that would we need to apply. I hope we are in a good space that we are done this much. Let's go to additional information. Here we can see connection attempts, connection timeout, response time, live, response completion time, IPv4. Okay, this is good thing. Let's save it. Okay, that's nice. We have done that. Behavior, let's check what is the behavior part. Let's go to edit. In behavior section, if we comes here, we will redirect this to HTTPS, which is correct, and it should allow all the protocols. And should we get add not much more. And in caching policy, what is it doing? Origin cache control header. Let's go for caching optimized, which will be very useful for us. And other things, let's keep it whatever it is. Let's save it. Okay, we have done that. Also, we can add a custom header page, also error page, invalidation tag logs. Also, we can push logs to some destination source, S3 or CloudWatch, whatever we get. Now let me reload and check whether it's getting deployed or we have to wait. Okay, so we have to wait for little longer. I hope within few minutes it get deployed properly. Let's view the metrics if we can. Okay, let me go for 5 minutes. Okay, basically there is no deployed service available, that's why it's not coming. It's okay. So what we have done, we have created a CloudFront where we try to deploy it. See, the thing is we have deployed it, but later on we try to add uh, another settings, right? Because we need those settings. If you go to the deployed one, let's say, here is the distribution name. Here, if you go to the origin, let's see the edit. Here there is no custom header, right? Mhm. The thing is, we need to ensure like whatever we do, we knows what we are doing. So both the things are deployed. Let's open one by one. Okay, I am opening the initial one. Okay, this one, not the staging one. So let's see. Let me open the other one also. Okay, otherwise we will waste few times. Okay, this is not properly deployed, I think. It should redirect to this page only, okay? The thing is, it will redirect to this page, ideally. And let's see what's happening. Mhm. Okay, let's go to the top one. Here, if we look into this, to disable or delete the unlinked stage. Okay, so we need to stick with the latest one. Okay, so what we are getting 404 bad gateway. We cannot connect to the server. Okay, so internally it tries to connect, but this is not reachable. Little bit strange to me, but let's see what have gone wrong here. Basically, these are the details, okay, and that's no worry to think more about. Let us check what we missed. Ideally, it should work. Elastic load balancer. Hmm. Now it's coming also. HTTP 80 origin path should be blank. Nothing. So this is the name. It's showing. Okay. Then API key is added. This is the timeout. Okay. Now the thing is I need to add HTTP colon slash slash. Ideally it should open, but not know why this is not happening. Okay, I think this service is getting deployed it again. So deploying it again, and this is the origin as our load balancer. This name is the origin name, and this status is enabled. The service has been getting deployed. Now let's check the origin part. What's happening here? It's this is correct. We'll cancel it. Behavior. Let's check the behavior part. Here it's some issue might be happening. So this is the origin group is getting created. Alright. Yeah, that's right. And here basically it's handled internally, so I don't have any control on these groups. And this should be redirect internally to HTTPS. Let's go for all. If that doesn't work, catch methods. Basically, ideally it's not required. It should work. Caching the recommended way, and that recommended way we have choose optimized caching. Smooth streaming, no, that's okay. Everything is, I think, looks like perfect to me. Let's see. HTTP. Okay, still it's not working. Let's check with this. Okay, so basically this should get redirect ideally and through this name only, but not sure why this is not happening. So basically the thing is in redirecting this, I should get this page, okay? The thing is, and once that is done, what we will do is we will come to this rules, listener rules. We will change this rule. So basically, we will add a rule. Sorry, comes to this. This is right only. Let's select on this HTTP this. Here we can see listener rules are there, right? Default it's set to 100% forward to this gate. In add rule, what we will do, we will add a condition which is HTTP header, and in HTTP header name, you remember what we did, right? X API, then this value, right? But for now, let's load from load balancer and try to generate. It's working till now, but here it's not getting loaded. For now, the thing is I am going forward to and in this forward group we will try to redirect to this everything, this web server which has been configured, and I think we can click on next. Here the priority would be 1, right? Because it should be checked every time. And the thing is we uh, we can add this rule, and now the thing is we need to edit this rule basically. Why? Because we need to return a fixed response if that is not getting matched right in HTTP. We need to provide uh, not 40, we will provide 403 something kind of that, right? And in HTTP we will tell missing required HTTP headers. Mm, Missing required API key, right? You got it right. What we are trying to achieve. Now we will click save. Here you can see priority one is this, last is this by default. But the thing is, it will check this rule in header. It will try to check whether this rule is applied. Then it will forward that request to web server. That is right? By default, if there is a no rule, then it will throw 403. Right, it's already applied. So what we will do, we will try to refresh this. Now we are getting that message, right? So this is expected in the load balancer, correct? If you look into the diagram within VPC, if that header is not available, you can't call it. But from CloudWatch, we should able to call it by passing that value. Let's try to fix that issue, right? Let's spend some time to fix this. Let me close this, what had happened, and let's also try to see if we can access it. Otherwise we will delete and recreate it. This is in staging and something, but not sure because something CloudFront, some changes have been done. So when I worked, it was not in this way. It was a simple way. So yeah, sometimes it's happen. Okay, we will use HTTP. It will internally redirects. Uh, it's by default explicitly going to HTTP. That's something I don't want actually. Okay, okay. First one is not working for us. Let's go for the initial one which we created. Here it is coming, but the thing is it's not properly working. So the issue is we should add things properly at the initial time only. So what we will do, we will try to recreate it. Okay. So don't worry much. We will try to recreate everything again. Ah, let's disable it, everything. I'm also not sure why this was not working, or we need to configure something else in new approach. Mm, This is very interesting because in real life, AWS changes, upgrades their system to make very user friendly and make things align to their process, and that's something which is good. So let's create a distribution list again. This time we will not go for multi-tenant, it will be this only. Resource name will be the CloudFront service. Let's create a new name, and in this elastic load balancer we will select, otherwise we have selected the other option. So now I will use the specific URL. I know if you go back and see, I have used other AWS origin, but let's choose this elastic load balancer and use this settings. I think we should be good. Here in the setting we will update it, the API key, right? Here we are getting this API key to be added, available, otherwise it will not be. So let's copy from here. We will use this and the value will be this And this is a secret one, okay? This not exposed, it's only exposed to system operations or uh, DevOps team only who have the actual access. Here we will go with HTTP only, and there IPv4, and in customize caching. In caching, it will be redirect to this HTTPS. It's okay. Let's allow go with a minimum one. And here recommended is use origin caching control header. So let's go with this. I have selected the other one. Ideally, but for a larger application, we used to go with this because there might be some zip or some compression need to be handled. For now, it's okay. We will go with this. I think we are in a good step. Select the cache query settings. Okay. Mm-hmm. Manage cache. This includes the query for your cache case. For example, ID parameters decided to be like this. Okay. This is something which to be taken care. So let's go to next. Here I will disable the firewall. Next, I think now it's very clear. Caching part is available, and also the load balancer origin now it's coming. Earlier, if you see, there is was a origin path was there. That's why I was a bit confused about the new UI structure. Now it's great that we are able to trace the issue and rectify it properly. Now you can see it's deploying. Let's wait a couple of minutes and I hope we will get those details. Let's wait. It will take few more minutes, I think. So let's wait for 2-3 minutes more. Now let's check whether it's solved. Yeah, it's solved. Now it's been deployed. So let's go to quickly, and it was not working. Now let's refresh this only and let's check. Sorry, this I think it will not work because this URL is different. HTTP. Now, wonderful. We see if we inspect also, we will able to see that something is happening, which is the key is getting passed, and this is very important. Here, if you can see, you will not able to know it's going in one. Now I'm able to generate this. It's very important to secure the application and make sure this is outside world, whoever is called, those having this HTTP header key, API key, those only able to call this API. Within that, if you wanted to call, it will not work, right? It's a great. I think you had enjoyed it and hope you know how things used to work, and it's very important. If I change it, let's say in the origin, if I pass incorrect value, then it will not work, right? So this distribution is updated. Let's go outside and see if it is deploying. So currently it's deploying. So just let's wait, and we will expect this message over here. For now it's nice, it's working, right? So now this is very great. I hope you enjoyed the lot because we have completed this exercise and a well mannered, and I hope if any queries are there, anything, you can reach out to me and you can comment on this and subscribe if you need any further videos. And thank you so much. We have covered all these things and every aspect how